This year, and the stagecoach makes its way out. Janie Johnson makes her way in. Janie, can you make barrel racing as exciting as what we've seen in these other events?
Well, Jeff, it could be an exciting night again here in the barrel race. Brittany Posey-Tanazi is definitely going to be your 2023 world champion, but however, she's still chasing records. She's trying to break an NFR average record, but there could be a twist in the mix because Cassie Mowry, she's really kind of gaining a lot of ground in that average race. She's less than 3/10 behind Brittany Posey-Tanazi, which is the difference in their run from last night in round 9. So we might be chasing a lot of records, and we might have a mix-up in the average race.
And you can see Lisa Lockhart. She set the new WPRA earnings record, $3.4 million. Brittany Posey-Tanazi, $432,000. Is she going to get above $500,000 here tonight? And I think the chances are pretty darn good. If she holds that spot in the average, she's going to shoot past $500,000. And what a back half to the 2023 rodeo regular season that she had. She just took those two horses and just conquered the world. Now keep in mind, they will stay in the order that they've been going through here. So we'll see Brittany 13th out of 15. Stacey Matthews will start. Lisa Lockhart in a good spot. Cassie Mowry, she's won the last 2 rounds, 13:30, 13:37. She'll be third out, so she might win 3 rounds in a row here, Janie, just to wrap this thing up.
Yeah, and it's definitely possible. If Cassie Mowry can be less than 3/10 faster than Brittany Posey-Tanazi, she might surpass her and also break an NFR average record. So a lot on the line, but it's going to be exciting to watch. The ground has been fantastic since round 1. They've gotten it really fixed, and it's nice and fast. There's a lot of horsepower. Stacey Matthews, she's getting set her very first trip to the NFR. Her great horse got hurt right before here, so she's having to ride this young 5-year-old she calls Stoli. This little horse is super fast, though. This might be their night. That's
tough, though. Game changer. You have a horse that's heralded by the AQHA and the WPRA as the horse of the year, and don't even get a chance to show them off at the National Finals Rodeo.
The best thing about it is Stacey Matthews, she has a long and successful barrel racing career ahead of her. And look at that first barrel, and Stoli just didn't want to get over for that second. Wow, that was not how they wanted to finish things, but in 2024, look out for Stacey Matthews.
Broken pattern, no time for her. There's Lisa Lockhart as she gets set. She's won $99,000 over the first 9 rounds. She's sitting number 4 in the average. That's about $37,000 if she can hold that spot or move up. And of course, winning $30,000 is not out of the question either. So, and we watched her win round 3 with a time of 13:51. Can she win round 10?
How incredible has Lisa Lockhart been? 17 trips to the NFR. She's the all-time money earner in the WPRA, and for great reason. She makes the same run all 17 years here at the NFR. And Levy, he is so solid. She's such a horsewoman. Fantastic run for round 10.
It's going to be fast.
13:54, you bet it's fast. That may be a horse that carries her to her first world championship right there. They just keep getting better and better. And here comes Cassie Mowry. 13:30 in round 8. She won the round. 13:37 last night to win the round. Boy, and out third on the dirt here. So brace yourself. This could be something spectacular.
Yeah, guys, I think this team still has even more to give. He's one of the greatest maturity horses of all time. This is Jarvis with the greatest maturity trainer, greatest barrel racer of all time. And wow, they are off to a run. Quick, snappy second. Cassie sets him up with a perfect spot. Needed a few more inches, came in. Man, and that dropped him in the average. Look at that time. 13.28 with the down barrel.
Wow, she was number 2 in that average, by the way, in that third barrel.
Wow.
Man, that's costly right there for Cassie Mowry. There's Wenda Johnson.
Wenda Johnson, she's back on Mo. Mo has been such a solid horse for her. She really had to step up whenever she lost her great horse Mac this summer, and Mo has done that for her. Solid first barrel. They really need to pull a check. They want to finish off their NFR strong. Wenda Johnson, good spot, right? Oh, no. Man, and they were in good position for that third barrel, and the ground just did not hold them up for that.
Boy, it's been that kind of a 10 days for Wenda Johnson.
Right, you can see Mo really went to get on his hind end, come around, and the ground just didn't hold them up. Oh, that's disappointing.
Jessica Rotier comes in 6th in the average. Made $43,000.
And this has been such an incredible team for so many years. 5 trips to the NFR, mom of 5. And this horse, Missy, has been her sole horse for so long. She won WPRA Horse with the Most Heart. They passed $1 million in time earnings, and this is why. Watch that third barrel, really quick, really close. That was snappy, great run.
She's laying down a run right there.
13.73. It's going to be second best. Lockhart still has the lead at 13.54. Summer Kozel getting ready. She won round 5. She was fast, 13.42. A couple of spots out of the average coming in, but she's won almost $89,000 in 9 rounds.
Yeah, talk about a great first trip to your NFR. And if they can clock that 13.42 or faster, they're just going to take the lead by quite a bit. But Apollo, he's been great. This is not an easy setup, especially when you have to make 10 runs in a tight, small arena. They went a little bit by their first, more than they have in other rounds. Could cost them a little time, but they made up for it with that quick second barrel and a nice third. What a way to finish off your first NFR.
Clock says 13.59. That's second best. 5/100ths of a second behind Lisa Lockhart. So you got a 13.54, 13.59. Here comes Alyssa Riley.
Alyssa Riley has had such an incredible season all of 2023. They dominated all summer long. This horse that she's on tonight, she's back on money. This horse was trained and maturitied by Cassie Mowry. So he's really, really awesome. She did so well on this horse in the winter run. Alyssa, it hasn't been the best trip she wanted for her first NFR, but I think money is the horse for her to get it done on, and that's why. Great first barrel. Maybe a little bit wide on their second, but they're picking it up here in the third. Really solid run for Alyssa to end her first NFR.
13.79, that's going to be fourth best. Sissy wins. She won the first round, 13.71. She won round 4, 13.50. 120,000 for her. She's climbed from 11th in the world all the way up to number 6. Not a factor in the average.
Yeah, Sissy wins. She's having so much fun at this year's NFR. Scoop has been so incredible for her. Top of the ground, bottom of the ground, they can handle it, especially with how correct and well Sissy is riding this horse around each and every barrel. They've maybe had a bit of a pocket, more pocket than they wanted there at the third. I don't know if Scoop was looking at something. Still decently fast.
13.81, that's going to be fifth best. Lockhart still has the lead at 13.54. Stevie Hillman won round 2. Not a factor in the average. She's 8th in the world.
Yeah, and you know, when you're not thinking about the average and you come in here on a horse like Sandy, Stevie, she's such a veteran. She's going to come in here and try to lay down the fastest run she possibly can. She's going for that round win, and this horse is so fast. And the thing is, Stevie's having to ride more and more aggressively each round, so that way Sandy doesn't cut in. She's doing her job. Didn't outside rein. Missed that third barrel a little bit, but it was perfect.
13.85. Well, that's 6th place right now, so she is the cowgirl on the bubble. Pays 6 places each round. Haley Kinsel rattled off 4 world championships in 5 years. She and sister have been an unstoppable force at Thomas and Mack until this year. Hasn't quite been the way they like it to be, but man, they have quite a resume here.
They are a team for the history books, always. What an awesome team. They got a 4th place check last night. They fixed the timing on that first barrel last night as well. It looked pretty good here tonight. And a really nice, close second barrel. I think they're maybe going to pull a check tonight if they can keep this up. You know, sister can run home with the best of them.
What she does here, 13.67. That's 3rd place right now for Haley Kinsel. There's Sue Smith. See, it's her 3rd trip to the National Finals Rodeo. First time was back in 2009, came in 2011, and finally makes it back in 2023.
And guys, I've been so impressed by Sue Smith and this young horse she calls Hef this year. This is not an easy setup for a young horse. We've talked about this with other runners that are going. And Hef, he has handled the situation. They pulled a few checks. They've been solid. She's made different horse changes. A little bit of a timing issue with that first barrel. Maybe went by it slightly. But Sue Smith, she's one of the greatest trainers in the business. An absolute legend in barrel racing. She can help any horse through any setup. Solid run.
Winds up at the time of 13.97. Going to be just out of the money. Getting closer to Brittany Posey Tanazi. Paige Jones, then Brittany. For Paige, her first NFR, $70,000 in the bank, number 5 in the average. Let's see if she can finish it off right here.
I've been so impressed by how well Paige Jones has handled her first trip to the NFR. She truly is riding like a veteran here in the Thomas and Mack. They placed in 5 out of 9 rounds. Let's see if they can make it number 10. And they're off to a good start. She's having to be so aggressive to make sure Bazinga cut in a little early. Another clean run. Great first trip to the NFR for Paige Jones, and this horse box.
Yeah, pretty run.
1376. That's 5th place right now. Alyssa Riley bumps to number 6. Lockhart still has the lead at 1354, and here comes Brittany Posey Tanazi. Number 1 in the average, number 1 in the world. She's won 162,000. Can she get over that $500,000 mark? We're about to find out.
Things are all looking her way for Brittany Posey Tanazi. She needs to be faster than a 14:17 to break the NFR average record. I think that's going to be a piece of cake if we can stay clean. That second barrel goes down. Wow, that changes the average for Jordan Briggs.
Yes, it does. 1352. They'll tack on 5. And that would have taken the lead in the round, by the way.
Wow, and it was close. Benny, he just came in to turn. He came in to do his job and just got a little bit close, shouldered it on the inside. That was not what they were expecting, but that opens the door in terms of the average. Jordan Briggs, she holds the 2021 NFR average record. She could break her own average right now as she gets ready to go up on Rolo.
Yeah, and Lisa Lockhart, by the way, right now is number 1 in the average and number 1 in the round.
Great first barrel for Jordan Briggs. Oh! Wow, Lisa Lockhart, incredible. That was not how Jordan Briggs wanted to finish the 10th round. You never know what can happen in barrel racing.
Well, you don't. So Jordan Briggs hits the barrel. Brittany Posey Tanazi hits the barrel.
Yeah, that's an $80,000 barrel for Brittany, a $50,000 barrel for Jordan. Oh, my goodness.
Emily Bies will be the last cowgirl to go.
Emily Beisel, she's going to finish this out on Chongo. They have won countless rounds here inside the Thomas and Mack. They've hit barrels, but they can fix it. And man, did Emily Beisel have to ride Chongo around that first barrel, second barrel. She tried to do the leg lift, couldn't keep it up. Man, this horse is so fast. But how exciting was tonight in terms of that average race?
Boy, 3 down barrels at the final 3 runs. And 2 of them were costly. There's that move in the leg. Did everything she could. Just shoulder catches that barrel. And the results, Lisa Lockhart. She's going to win the round with a time of 13:54. And she's going to win the average, our Purina run of the night. That was a nice little bonus there for Lisa Lockhart in this final round, wasn't it?
Your all-time money earner in the WPRA. She wins an average title. She wins the round. What a storybook way for Lisa Lockhart to finish this year.
Yeah, add another $110,000 to that figure. Awesome.
$110,000 round 10 for Lisa Lockhart. That's a great way to punctuate her season. Brittany Posey Tanazi, she still wins the World Championship, though, and a record-setting year for her. And there is Brittany, World Championship number 3. She won in 07, 09, and now 2023.
The 20